They're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son, so they can watch all the things you do. Because the drugs never work.
Hi everyone, today I was tagged to do the perfect palette tag, so I wanted to do that for you today. I'm not the biggest palette collector. I was tagged by Sarah. She's a French YouTuber, so you can go check her video out. I'm gonna put the information in the description below, but she's like the palette queen. She has so many palettes. Me, I don't have that many, but the ones I have, I almost all got them as a gift, I think, except two of them, so it's really funny, and almost all of them, it's my sister and her husband who gave them to me, so they're like my palette for sure. I guess you could say it that way. The first question is the best packaging, and it's this palette by Sephora. It was a collab with Disney, and it's an Ariel palette. I couldn't even throw away the box because I think it's so, it's just beautiful. I'm like in love with this palette. I couldn't even start using it because I don't want to ruin the color because I think it's so pretty. And you've got this image on the front, and then there's a big mirror inside, and at the bottom of the mirror I love that it says dreams are realities in waiting, and the colors are just so spot on. It's just a beautiful glittery purple, which is my favorite color. Highlight also with tons of little glitter, neutral color, and a beautiful green. So this palette is just awesome. I'm never gonna throw away this. When the eyeshadows are done, I'm just gonna keep it as a pocket mirror because it's just so pretty. I love this palette. So that's for best packaging. And then the best color payoff. I think all my palettes, they're all from brands I really love, so they're all pretty really pigmented, if you ask me. Yeah, but if I yeah. Oh my god. But I guess if I would have to only pick one, since I don't mention this one in any other categories, I would maybe go with my Urban Decay one. You can't go wrong with Urban Decay. They're always really, really good products. And the only thing I would change is add, when I'm actually able to open it, is add a mirror in it. But as far as color payoff, I mean, it's Urban Decay, so Urban Decay are always really good. The brush is really good too. I love it with the little butterflies on it. It's so pretty. And there's not a lot of eyeshadows for each colors, but I used it a lot, and it's still I haven't hit pan on any of those. So they're really pigmented. And then for the most versatile, I would have to go with this one, with my 96 colors. It's those kinds of palettes I would usually look at and be like, these there's no way they're really quality for that price and for having so many colors, but they really are. I feel like Picasso when I'm doing my makeup with this. It's just all beautiful colors, and some of the colors I'm not gonna use as much, but it's always fun to have them. Let's say to do Halloween makeups or stuff like that. Like the orange, it's not a color I'm gonna use a lot, or the pink, but they're really a small, they're really a small amount in there, so it's just perfect. And the bigger color, they're all colors I'm really gonna use, the neutral. They're just so beautiful. It's on purple as well. Always good to have purple. So this one is the more versatile because it's the one I can do the most looks with. No. And then the best for traveling. I have two. I have one if I'm leaving for longer and I have more space in my suitcase, and one for if I have less space, let's say I'm only leaving for a weekend. The first one is this one. It's from the for Christmas edition, special edition, and it's from Elf. Of course, I love Elf. It was one of my Christmas gifts. And there's a big mirror which stay like this, so it's really easy to just do your makeup by leaving this on the table. There's a lot of color. These are the two colors I use to do my eyes today. It's really pigmented, and I love that it's all small. There's a lot, but it's all small, so it gives you more options. And you've got everything you need for bronzer, blush, and for your lips, and some tools, which are I love Elf brushes, so I know I'm gonna love those too. I haven't tried them yet, but because usually we don't really use those, but they're just the kind of brushes I really love. They're the same as the big format but in small, so pretty sure I'm gonna love it. So that's for if I'm leaving for a longer time or just to have more like suitcase space. And this is to leave for a weekend or even a week, but because there's a lot of stuff in this one too, and it's so compact, and there's a big mirror. I love that. There's a lot of colors, all colors that are like really pigmented, like neutral purple. If I want to do a smoky, I have options here on my highlights here, so the colors are like really awesome. This one is a really dark purple. It's beautiful. And then you have at the bottom some blushes and some lipstick as well with some tools. These I don't think I'm gonna use that much, but I always bring blushes and not blushes, brushes in my makeup bag anyways. And it's cruelty free like all the brands I'm showing today, except I think one, because I got it a while back. But I love that there is a big cruelty free sign in the back. The next one is my biggest regret, and I don't really have a regret because I don't have that many palettes, and the one I have I really love, I really use, and I some of them had for a long time, and I don't have any palette that I regret buying. The best color names, I would have to go with this one, and it's the Ursula lookbook. It's not from the Villain. It was this one that was for Halloween, the special edition. And I know I put everything, I just left everything there, but I consider that it's still a palette, even though there's not a lot of color on it. But because the names are so pretty, because they all fit with the movie, because it's for Little Mermaid. And it's Coral, Sea Witch, Shell, Kiss the Girl, Triton, and Bewitched. So I think it's just, I don't know, it's always fun, those things. They're really like small touches that make you like appreciate a product even more, I feel like. And the next one is the least used, and I can I can already hear people be like, because the one I use the less is my MAC palette, and I think it's because I had it for the longest time. It was my first one, and also because I might just be sick of the colors, because I had them for like I think 7 years, maybe 6 years, something like that. I had this for a long time. I loved it when I first got it. It's just not something I use anymore, and I don't know if I read it wrong, no, because I was looking on the PETA list for companies that don't test on animals, and I was always 100% sure that MAC didn't test on animals, and I was so surprised that they're not in the list for companies that don't test. So I was so disappointed, because I was always so sure that they didn't test. So I can't buy MAC anymore because of that. But even though I'm using what I already have, and this one I'm not using that much. And my most used, my most loved, and the one I would bring on a desert island, I think it would have to be those ones again, since they're so perfect for traveling. It would be those two, because since it's on a desert island, it means I'm traveling, so that will work. And I just can't pick between the two, because I just love them both so much. So that's it for my perfect palette tag. I hope you liked it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.